Argentina is a land of awe-inspiring contrasts, where soaring mountains meet endless plains, ancient traditions blend seamlessly with vibrant modern culture, and untamed wilderness sits alongside elegant cities. Stretching from the steamy subtropical north to the icy southern reaches of Patagonia, Argentina is a country of immense geographical diversity and unmatched natural splendor. It's a place where the power of nature is on full display, from thunderous waterfalls and glacial fields to surreal salt flats and wind-carved canyons. But beyond its landscapes, Argentina captivates the soul with its rich cultural heritage, world-famous cuisine, passionate tango rhythms, and warm, spirited people. Traveling across Argentina feels like flipping through the pages of a grand adventure novel. One moment you're sipping wine in a vineyard framed by the snow-dusted Andes, and the next you're trekking through remote forests in search of glaciers. Cities like Buenos Aires pulse with artistic energy, while remote towns like El Chaltén invite you into the wild heart of the Andes. In every corner, there's a new wonder waiting to be discovered, be it natural, cultural, or historical. This journey through the wonders of Argentina will take you deep into some of the most captivating destinations this remarkable country has to offer. From the southernmost city in the world to the vast wetlands teeming with wildlife, from the glacial valleys of Patagonia to the vibrant streets of Rosario, from towering waterfalls to sacred Andean valleys, this is a country that refuses to be ordinary. In the pages ahead, we will explore over 20 breathtaking destinations that define the essence of Argentina. Some are iconic landmarks visited by millions, while others remain hidden gems off the beaten path. Together, they paint a portrait of a country whose beauty is both wild and soulful, modern yet deeply rooted in history. Whether you are an avid traveler planning your next journey, a dreamer seeking inspiration, or simply someone curious about the magic of South America, prepare to be enchanted by the unforgettable wonders of Argentina. Argentina, the second largest country in South America and the eighth largest in the world, is a nation of grandeur, not just in terms of size, but also in spirit, culture, and natural diversity. Bordered by Chile to the west, Bolivia and Paraguay to the north, Brazil and Uruguay to the northeast, and the Atlantic Ocean to the east, Argentina spans over 2.7 million square kilometers, stretching more than 3,600 kilometers from north to south. This incredible geographical expanse encompasses nearly every terrain imaginable. Jagged Andean peaks, arid deserts, lush wetlands, expansive grasslands, temperate forests, and icy Patagonian fjords. The country's name derives from the Latin word argentum, meaning silver, a reference to the early European explorers' hopes of finding vast silver riches. Though the legend of silver never quite materialized, Argentina revealed treasures far more valuable: a profound cultural heritage, fertile lands, and natural marvels found nowhere else on Earth. Home to around 45 million people, Argentina is a melting pot of ethnicities and traditions. Most of its population is of European descent, particularly Spanish and Italian, but the country is also enriched by indigenous cultures, Afro-Argentines, Middle Eastern immigrants, and more recent global arrivals. This mix has created a vibrant, multicultural society where traditions thrive alongside innovation. Buenos Aires, the capital city, is often referred to as the Paris of South America for its elegant architecture, wide boulevards, and cosmopolitan flair. Yet Argentina is far more than its capital. It's a land where gaucho traditions remain strong on the pampas, where folklore and indigenous customs color the Northwest, and where Patagonia's wild frontier still feels untouched by time. Economically, Argentina has long been known for its agricultural strength. Vast estancias, ranches, produce some of the world's finest beef, while the wine-growing regions, especially Mendoza, are gaining international acclaim. The country's love for mate, a traditional herbal tea, is a national ritual, shared among friends and strangers alike. Culturally, Argentina is synonymous with tango, passion, and poetry. The melancholic melodies of the bandoneon echo in the streets of San Telmo, and the verses of Jorge Luis Borges continue to influence literary circles worldwide. In sports, Argentina is a global powerhouse, particularly in football, with legends like Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi elevating the national identity. Perhaps what makes Argentina truly unique is its ability to blend extremes. Here, glaciers exist alongside desert canyons, European sophistication meets indigenous spirit, and ancient traditions harmonize with cutting-edge modernity. Argentina doesn't just offer travelers beautiful places, it offers deep emotional experiences that leave lasting impressions. In the chapters to come, We'll journey through the physical and cultural landscapes that make this country one of the most extraordinary places on Earth. From the edge of Antarctica to the sun-soaked vineyards of the Andes, the wonders of Argentina await. Ushuaia and Tierra del Fuego. At the very edge of the world lies Ushuaia, the southernmost city on the planet, nestled between the snow-capped Marshall Mountains and the icy waters of the Beagle Channel. Often called El Fin del Mundo, the end of the world, Ushuaia is more than just a geographical milestone. It's a gateway to some of the most remote and breathtaking wilderness in Argentina and beyond. Here, the continent gives way to the Southern Ocean, and from its shores, ships set sail toward Antarctica. Ushuaia is located on the island of Tierra del Fuego, which it shares with Chile. This archipelago is shrouded in mystery, legend, and raw beauty. The name Land of Fire dates back to the early explorers like Ferdinand Magellan, who saw the smoke from indigenous peoples' fires rising through the mist and fog. Today, Tierra del Fuego still feels primal and untouched, a land of cold winds, lonely peaks, and rugged coastlines. Despite its isolation, Ushuaia is a lively and charming city. Colorful houses cling to the steep hillsides, and cozy cafes offer refuge from the cold with hot chocolate and views of the harbor. The streets are filled with a mix of locals, Antarctic adventurers, and curious travelers, all drawn by the mystique of the location. The Museo del Fin del Mundo tells the story of native Yamana peoples, early European settlers, and the notorious penal colony that once defined the city's identity. But the true wonders lie beyond the town, in the sweeping landscapes that define Tierra del Fuego National Park. Just a short drive from Ushuaia, the park is a wonderland of moss-draped forests, glacial lakes, and serene walking trails where you can hear the haunting call of the Magellanic woodpecker or glimpse a fox darting between the trees. The park's trails lead to dramatic viewpoints over the Beagle Channel and offer a taste of Patagonia's wild soul. For those seeking adventure, boat tours on the channel reveal a world of sea lions lounging on rocky outcrops, colonies of imperial cormorants, and even penguins waddling across Isla Martillo. The journey across these icy waters is a humbling experience, where the cold bites and the wind sings, and the scale of nature dwarfs everything man-made. In Ushuaia and Tierra del Fuego, you stand at the edge of the known world, and discover a landscape that feels like the beginning of something ancient, vast, and eternal. Los Glaciers National Park. Los Glaciers National Park is one of the crown jewels of Argentine Patagonia, a land sculpted by ice and time. Located in the province of Santa Cruz, this UNESCO World Heritage Site spans over 7,000 square kilometers of stunning landscapes, including jagged peaks, deep turquoise lakes, and some of the most impressive glaciers on Earth. The park's most famous star is the Perito Moreno Glacier, a colossal river of ice that stretches over 30 kilometers in length. Unlike many glaciers in the world that are retreating, Perito Moreno remains relatively stable, offering a rare chance to witness massive ice calvings as towering chunks crash into Lake Argentino with thunderous roars. Visitors can admire the glacier from viewing platforms or even trek across its frozen surface with crampons and a guide. But Perito Moreno is just the beginning. The northern section of the park, near El Chaltén, is home to Mount Fitzroy and a network of hiking trails that pass through valleys, forests, and glacial lakes. The whole region feels raw, untamed, and deeply alive. Wildlife is abundant here too, from soaring condors and guanacos to elusive pumas and the endangered huemul deer. The pristine environment offers not just beauty, but a profound sense of silence and scale. In Los Glaciers, nature is not just seen, it's felt. The cold wind on your face, the crack of ice in the distance, the reflection of jagged peaks in still water. These are the moments that stay with you long after you've left. Iguazu Falls. Straddling the border between Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu Falls is one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on the planet. Consisting of more than 270 individual cascades spread over nearly 3 kilometers, the falls form a massive, thundering curtain of water that plunges into the lush rainforest below. The sheer scale and power of Iguazu is overwhelming, a spectacle that must be seen to be believed. On the Argentine side, visitors explore the falls through a network of wooden walkways and trails in Iguazu National Park. These paths wind through dense jungle teeming with butterflies, coatis, toucans, and colorful tropical birds, offering both panoramic vistas and intimate close-ups of the roaring waters. The highlight of the experience is the Garganta del Diablo, or Devil's Throat, a U-shaped chasm where torrents of water drop over 80 meters in a deafening display of nature's might. Boat tours take the adventure to the next level, bringing visitors so close to the falls that they are drenched by the spray, a thrilling and unforgettable ride into the heart of the Cascade. For a different perspective, a quiet hike through the upper and lower circuits reveals hidden waterfalls, quiet pools, and breathtaking overlooks. Beyond the falls, the surrounding rainforest is a vital ecosystem, rich in biodiversity and protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Iguazu is not just a natural marvel, it's a spiritual place, where the raw energy of nature humbles and inspires in equal measure. Bariloche. Nestled on the shores of Lake Nahuel Huapi and surrounded by the snow-capped Andes, San Carlos de Bariloche is a town that feels like a slice of Switzerland in the heart of Argentine Patagonia. With its alpine-style architecture, artisanal chocolate shops, and panoramic mountain views, Bariloche is both a natural wonder and a cultural delight. Bariloche is part of the stunning Nahuel Huapi National Park, a landscape shaped by glacial lakes, dense forests, and jagged peaks. In the summer months, visitors flock here for hiking, kayaking, fly fishing, and scenic drives like the famous Circuito Chico. Trails lead to mirror-like lagoons and elevated lookouts offering sweeping views over lakes and mountains. In winter, Bariloche transforms into Argentina's premier ski destination. Cerro Catedral, just outside town, offers world-class slopes, ski schools, and après-ski spots with warm drinks and views over the snow-draped landscape. Whether you're an expert skier or a casual snow lover, Bariloche in winter is nothing short of magical. The town itself is warm and lively, filled with chocolate boutiques, cozy restaurants serving Patagonian lamb and trout, and streets that glow with lights during winter festivals. There's a deep charm here, a mix of European heritage and southern spirit that makes Bariloche feel both familiar and wild. For many, Bariloche is love at first sight, a place where mountain air clears the mind and lakeside sunsets feed the soul. Salta and Los Cardones. Located in Argentina's northwest, Salta is a city that exudes colonial charm, Andean soul, and a strong sense of cultural identity. Known as La Linda, the Beautiful, Salta is one of the country's most well-preserved colonial cities, with elegant Spanish architecture, vibrant plazas, and a backdrop of rolling hills and distant peaks. Its mix of indigenous traditions, Spanish influence, and deep-rooted folklore gives the region a character unlike anywhere else in Argentina. Wander through the city center and you'll find the stunning pink Cathedral of Salta, the historic Cabildo, and museums that trace the area's rich history, including the Museo de Arqueología de Alta Montaña, home to the famous Inca child mummies found atop the Andes. At night, the sound of traditional Andean music drifts from peñas, folk music taverns, where locals and travelers share empanadas, wine, and joyful dances. Outside the city, nature offers its own wonder, Los Cardones National Park. Named after the giant candelabra-shaped cacti, cardones, that a landscape, the park is a surreal desert expanse with dramatic valleys, red rock formations, and quiet mountain passes. The iconic Recta del Tin, a perfectly straight stretch of road dating back to Inca times, slices through the heart of the park and makes for one of the most photogenic drives in the region. The combination of Salta's cultural richness and the otherworldly landscapes of Los Cardones creates a deeply moving experience, one that connects visitors to the land, the past, and the spirit of the Andean Northwest. Villa La Angostura. Tucked between the shores of Lake Nahuel Huapi and the towering peaks of the Andes, Villa La Angostura is one of Argentina's most serene and elegant mountain towns. Located in the province of Neuquén, this alpine paradise feels like a hidden gem, offering the perfect mix of natural beauty, tranquility, and refined charm. Often referred to as the Garden of Patagonia, the town is surrounded by dense forests of coihu and arayan trees, crystal-clear lakes, and scenic trails that wind through the Arayanes National Park, a rare forest of cinnamon-bark trees that inspired Walt Disney's depiction of Bambi's woodland. The contrast of bright orange trunks against emerald foliage and blue lake waters makes for a magical landscape that feels almost fairy tale-like. Villa La Angostura is part of the famous Ruta de los Siete Lagos, Seven Lakes route, a breathtaking scenic drive connecting it to nearby San Martín de los Andes. Along the way, travelers encounter pristine mountain lakes, cascading waterfalls, and postcard-perfect vistas at every turn. In winter, the nearby Cerro Bayo ski resort offers slopes with stunning lake views, making it a popular destination for snow sports. In summer, it transforms into a hub for hiking, mountain biking, and fly fishing in untouched rivers. Quiet, refined, and deeply peaceful, Villa La Angostura is where travelers come to slow down, breathe in the fresh mountain air, and reconnect with nature in one of Patagonia's most enchanting corners. Mar del Plata. Stretching along Argentina's Atlantic coast, Mar del Plata is the country's most famous beach destination. A lively seaside city that blends golden sands, ocean waves, and a spirited urban atmosphere. Often called simply La Feliz by locals, Mar del Plata has been a favorite summer retreat for Argentinians for generations, offering a classic beach vacation with a touch of elegance and nostalgia. The city's coastline is dotted with wide beaches, rocky cliffs, and elegant seaside promenades. During the summer months, December to February, thousands of visitors flock here to sunbathe, swim, surf, or simply stroll along the Ramblas with ice cream in hand. Popular beaches like Playa Varese and Punta Mogotes offer everything from family-friendly activities to vibrant beach bars and water sports. But Mar del Plata is more than just a beach town. It's also a cultural hub, home to theaters, galleries, and one of the country's top film festivals. The Museo Mar, with its massive sea lion sculpture made of candy wrappers, is a symbol of the city's modern artistic spirit. The historic Casino Central and Grand Hotel Provincial, both overlooking the sea, recall the city's glamorous 20th century heyday. Seafood is a highlight here, from fresh calamari and corvina to the beloved rabas, fried squid rings, enjoyed with ocean views. The city also boasts a lively nightlife, with clubs, bars, and tango venues that pulse long after sunset. Energetic, nostalgic, and full of coastal charm, Mar del Plata captures a different face of Argentina, one where summer memories are made by the sea. El Chaltén and Mount Fitzroy. El Chaltén is often hailed as Argentina's trekking capital, a small village tucked deep within the dramatic landscapes of southern Patagonia. Surrounded by jagged peaks, turquoise rivers, and alpine forests, this tiny outpost is a dream for hikers, climbers, and lovers of wild, untamed nature. At the heart of it all rises Mount Fitzroy, a breathtaking spire of granite that pierces the sky with raw elegance and power. Known in the native Tehuelche language as Chaltén, meaning smoking mountain, Fitzroy is often shrouded in clouds, giving it a mysterious, almost sacred presence. It's one of the most iconic peaks in the Andes and remains a challenging climb for even the most skilled mountaineers. For most visitors, however, the beauty of Fitzroy is best enjoyed from below, along well-marked trails like Laguna de los Tres or Laguna Capri, where panoramic views reward the effort. El Chaltén itself is charmingly rustic, with a handful of lodges, cafes, and gear shops catering to nature seekers. There are no traffic lights, no luxury malls, only the sound of the wind and the ever-present mountains. The village is part of Los Glaciers National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its glaciers, rivers, and biodiversity. Whether you're tackling multi-day treks or simply soaking in the views from a wooden cabin window, El Chaltén offers a rare kind of tranquility. It's a place where time slows down, where nature dictates your rhythm, and where every step feels like part of a greater journey. Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, is a city of rhythm, elegance, and passion. It pulses with energy, from its grand European-style avenues to its colorful barrios brimming with life. Often compared to cities like Paris or Barcelona, Buenos Aires blends old-world charm with Latin American flair, making it one of the most captivating urban experiences in the world. Each neighborhood in Buenos Aires tells a different story. In San Telmo, cobblestone streets echo with the soulful sounds of tango and the bustle of antique markets. In La Boca, murals and brightly painted houses celebrate immigrant roots and football pride. Palermo offers hip cafes, art galleries, and leafy parks, while Recoleta showcases aristocratic mansions and the iconic cemetery where Eva Perón rests. The city's cultural richness is unmatched. You can spend your day wandering through the Teatro Colón, one of the most beautiful opera houses in the world, or exploring the Malba Museum's collection of Latin American art. At night, dine late on steak and malbec, then lose yourself in a smoky tango club where music and movement become poetry. Buenos Aires is not just a city, it's a feeling. It's a glance shared between dancers, a sip of bitter mate in a quiet plaza, the roar of a crowd at La Bombonera Stadium, the scent of fresh media lunas in the morning air. It's where Argentina's heart beats loudest, and where every traveler finds a piece of their own story. Argentina is not just a destination, it's a revelation. From the frozen frontiers of Patagonia to the sun-soaked vineyards of Mendoza, from the raw wilderness of Salta's highlands to the tango-filled streets of Buenos Aires, this vast land offers a kaleidoscope of experiences that awaken the senses and stir the soul. Every corner holds its own rhythm, flavor, and heartbeat, each inviting you to pause and marvel. Whether you seek silence among ancient salt flats, adrenaline in the shadow of towering peaks, or serenity along forgotten desert roads, Argentina rewards the curious with moments that feel both timeless and deeply personal. Its wonders are not just in its landscapes, but in the spirit of its people, the depth of its traditions, and the quiet power of its untouched nature. To travel across Argentina is to be humbled by scale, enriched by culture, and forever changed by beauty. The journey may end, but the memories, vivid and enduring, will continue to echo like a guitar's final note in a Patagonian breeze. So, as your adventure winds down, know that Argentina never truly leaves you. It waits, wide, wild, and welcoming, for the day you return to explore its endless wonders once more.